Welcome back. Have you ever looked at a wall of stock charts and thought, what is this actually telling me? Today I did something I've been wanting to try for months. I used Python to pull a full year of live stock market data and then fed it directly into an AI so that it can tell the complete story behind the numbers. No boring spreadsheets, just a real narrative about what this data actually means for your portfolio right now, including the reasons driving the trends. Quick disclaimer before we start. I'm not a financial advisor and this is not financial advice. This is an educational programming tutorial to show you what's possible with Python and AI. Always do your own research before investing. We're building a Python script right here in JupyterLab that uses yFinance to grab market data, pandas to crunch it, Plotly to graph it, and the lightning-fast Groq API to analyze it. Let's dive in. First, we need to install our required libraries. Notice we are using %pip instead of !pip. In modern Jupyter environments, %pip ensures the packages are installed directly into the specific environment running this notebook, which prevents messy conflicts on your computer. Now let's import the yFinance model so we can pull real stock data straight from Yahoo Finance. Next, we import pandas as PD, which is how we'll work with tables of data and do our math calculations. Then we bring in Plotly Express as PX. This gives us beautiful interactive charts that look great right in JupyterLab. We also need the OS module to safely handle our API keys. Here we import ChatGroq from LangChain, which lets us talk directly to the Groq AI model. Next is prompt template. This lets us create a reusable instruction set so that the AI knows exactly what kind of story we want. Finally, we import text wrap so we can format the AI's response to fit nicely on our screen. You will need a free Groq API key for this. I stored mine as an environment variable, but you can also just paste your key here. If you don't have a key, you can get one at console.groq.com. Good, no errors. Now let's pick 4 major tech stocks to look at today: Apple, Microsoft, Tesla, and Nvidia. Now we call yFinance to download exactly 1 year of daily market data for all 4 of these companies at once. We'll isolate just the closing prices. Let's print out the last 10 days of data just to verify we have the most recent live numbers. This looks good. Looking at daily prices is great, but to really understand a stock, we need to calculate its returns and volatility. First, we calculate the daily percentage change and drop any empty rows. Next, we calculate the average annual return. We do this by taking the average of the daily changes and multiplying it by 252, which is the standard number of trading days in a year. Then we calculate the annual volatility. We take the standard deviation of our daily returns and multiply it by the square root of 252. Let's combine these two calculations into a clean pandas data frame so we can view them side by side. Let's print out our summary table. Let's talk about how to interpret these numbers. For the average annual return, a number like 0.37 means a 37% return over the year. For annual volatility, a number like 0.29 means the stock price is expected to swing up or down by about 29% over the course of a year. Higher volatility means higher risk, but also potentially higher reward. Now I'm going to plot this data live so we can visualize the last year of movement. We'll create an interactive line chart of our closing prices using Plotly. And we show the chart right here in our notebook. Now for the magic. we're going to initialize the chat Groq model. We'll use the Llama 3.370B versatile model because it's fantastic at reasoning and storytelling. We need to format our data so the AI can read it. We'll combine our summary table with the last 5 days of actual prices into the text string. We'll create a prompt template that tells the AI to act as an expert financial analyst. Notice I'm asking it not just to read the data, but explain the real-world factors that might be driving these trends. For the prompt, I'll use, "You are an expert financial analyst. Look at the following 1-year stock performance data and recent prices. Write a highly engaging 1-paragraph story explaining this data. Crucially, give reasons and context about what might be driving these specific trends in the current market environment. Keep it easy to understand for beginners." Let's chain our prompt and language model together. And now we execute the chain, passing in our data. This is where the AI does the heavy lifting. Let's print out the AI's analysis wrapped nicely so it's easy to read. It says, "As we dive into the world of tech stocks, a thrilling narrative unfolds. The past year has seen Apple steady itself with a moderate 37% return, while Microsoft has been the quiet achiever with a humble 7% gain. Meanwhile, the real rock stars of the show are Nvidia and Tesla, boasting an impressive 67% and 53% return respectively. But what's driving these trends? The recent price fluctuations offer a glimpse into the current market environment. With the global shift toward artificial intelligence and electric vehicles, Nvidia and Tesla are reaping the rewards of being pioneers in these fields. As investors flock to companies with innovative solutions, Nvidia's graphic cards and Tesla's sustainable energy solutions are in high demand. In contrast, Microsoft's relatively stable but slower growth may be attributed to its established market presence, making it a safer bet for risk-averse investors. Apple's moderate growth could be the result of its efforts to diversify its product lineup and expand into new markets, such as healthcare and finance. As the market continues to evolve, these trends will likely be influenced by factors like consumer demand, technological advances, and global economic conditions, making it an exciting time for investors to navigate the ever-changing landscape of tech stocks. That gave us a great historical overview, but let's dig deeper into the current reality. Let's alter our prompt to ask the AI specifically about the current investing environment for these tech giants based on the volatility we just saw. For this prompt, I'll use, "Based on the 1-year volatility and return data provided, write a 1-paragraph, realistic assessment of the current investing environment for these specific tech stocks. Are we in a period of high speculation, steady growth, or correction? Give a probable outcome for a cautious investor looking at these metrics today." We chain this new prompt to our large language model. And we invoke it with our same data. Let's see the AI's assessment of the current environment. It says, the current invest-in environment for these tech stocks appears to be in a state of correction, with recent price fluctuations indicating a decline in value. The high volatility levels, particularly for Tesla and Nvidia, suggest that the market is experiencing a significant amount of uncertainty and speculation. The average annual returns, while positive for some stocks like Apple and Nvidia, are not sufficient to offset the risk associated with the high volatility. The recent price drops, as seen in the data from March 31st to April 7th of 2026, further support this assessment. For a cautious investor, it's likely that the current correction will continue in the short term, and it may be prudent to wait for the market to stabilize before making any significant investments. A probable outcome for a cautious investor would be to hold off on investing in these tech stocks until the volatility subsides and a clearer growth trend emerges, potentially missing out on some short-term gains, but minimizing the risk of significant loss. Notice how AI can instantly shift from telling a historical story to providing a ground assessment of current market conditions using the exact same data points. Let's explore one more thing. How do these stocks move in relation to each other? Let's calculate the correlation of their daily returns. We'll use Plotly again to create a heat map of these correlations. A score closer to 1 means the stocks move in perfect sync. Let's show the heat map. These are all yellow, indicating a perfect correlation because it's just comparing each stock with itself. For the other stock combinations, it looks like a moderate correlation. AI tools like LangChain and Groq allow us to rapidly generate context and see multiple perspectives in seconds, turning raw Python data into actionable knowledge. If you found this useful, hit the like button and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more projects bridging the gap between programming, AI, and personal finance. Let me know in the comments about anything that you'd like to see. See you in the next video.